Hey everybody, how you doing? Dave Nasty over here at Epic Guitar Instruction. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have a good time today. We're going to actually go over Little Wing, but we're going to do Stevie Ray Vaughan's interpretation of the intro. I think it's kind of cool. To be honest, it was the first one that I learned, even before Hendrix. I know, I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. Stevie Ray Vaughan was the first concert I ever saw, so guilty as charged, but I think that's okay. It was the gateway for me to learn it the old proper way, but this has some fantastic elements to it. I think he even won a Grammy for this one, so we're gonna have a good time. Let's check it out. I want to mention with Little Wing, everybody, when you're playing this, Stevie Ray Vaughan tunes down a half step, or he takes everything and he moves it just one fret lower, if you will. So we're gonna play it in standard. I think it's a good way to go through it. A lot of the times when we're learning songs, we don't have the abilities to be able to tune down or you know, other guitars to switch to, and we have other things we want to play. So we're going to do this in standard tuning. It'll be a great way to learn it. If you want to play just like him, tune your guitar down to E flat standard as you learn this, and it'll sound just like the record. So all the crucial elements involved, we are going to think about chords, and we're going to think about a lot of double stops. So the first thing that we do is we go, right? So what that's going to do, pretty easy. We have a nice percussive down strum. With an up strum, I'm going to hit on the third, or with my third finger rather, on the third, second, and first string, and I'm going to hit 12. I'm going to slide out of that, and then I'm going to bonk my low E string. And I get a nice little percussive kind of twist there. So as I do that, that's a nice little, you know, easy thing to achieve. I just put my left hand down very slightly on the guitar, and that'll mute out my strings for me. So to kick us off. So to break this down in the easiest fashion possible, I'm going to think about the chord that I'm going to have to play here with this. Now notice the double stops here, and when I play double stops, I like to lay my first finger flat because I'm only going to be hammering, in this case, from 5 to 7. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to explain this in a way that'll be the easiest thing you can ever do to follow. I do 1 there. I'm going to jump over and hit this single note, which is played by my first finger on the 5th fret, and then I'm going to do another hammer on there. I release to this finger. Now I'm going to lead back like this. Let's play that one more time. And that's how we finish. We go to that one single note. That's going to be pretty easy to do because when I play like that now, let's just think of it. I mean, we want to make this as easy as possible. I'm barring, I'm hammering on 1 string, I'm strumming 2 strings at one time. It's the 5th and the 4th. I'm going to play the single 4th string by itself. I'm going to jump over to another double stop, in which case I might bring this finger down. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to resolve on A, and I get... Now, the dynamic involved with the dragging of the hand, okay? So we get this... That's a huge part of the tone. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. What I'm doing there is I'm muting... And I am targeting just these double stops. I think this is kind of like the bonus round after you learn the initial lick. Now, as I come into an up strum, I'm muting with my index finger, and then when this comes into play, I'm going to push it down. That little hammer on right there, you can see that little drag. I'm going to slide into my G note from the 2nd fret. From there, I'm going to come over here now, and now I've seen people do this different ways. I'm going to make this easy on us. I'm going to put my first finger flat, and I'm going to do a hammer-on and pull-off on the high string. Now what am I covering? I'm covering the first 2 strings there. I'm covering 1 and 2. I'm going to do a hammer-on from 3 to 5. That's all I'm going to really think about. It's cool, it's easy, and we're golden. So I have into this chord. Now this is our triad of G. What I'm doing here, a little melody off of that. slide from 3 to 5. I'm going to play us up to what we have so far. I'm going to go really slow. You hear that little rake as I go into that next note. Now, there's definitely going to be some inflections and things in this that I may miss, that you may hear that I don't do. All the above, man. I think it's like, it's legal tender that this is a template, really. But it's definitely as close as we're going to get really quickly. We're going to, and go through this. It's fun. It's a great thing to break down. We're not done. We got more to go. For you people learning how to solo, link below. There's a really good thing going on in that link below that you see in the YouTube text box. What we have available for you is a free ebook and video that's not available on YouTube. All you gotta do is click on the link, but what you get is all the things you need to know to learn how to solo. So it'll go through all the different scale shapes, start talking about modes and bending and the different styles of soloing. But for you advanced players, intermediate, whatever, just getting started, it's perfect.
Triads and arpeggios.
Triads and arpeggios, everything, all the hits and more, really. Thank you so much. All you gotta do is click on that link. Now, we're gonna do more of the same right there. Check that out. So as we move into this, playing into that to give us a little bit of point of reference. Here we go. Really playing single notes there. Double stop. Raking. Low string. From there, we're going to take it into our another position there. We're really moving pretty good. I'm going to play up to that. Again. We go back to that little melody there. Right there, I have double stop. Notice that slide. Again, lots of those. Raking into that. Focusing on mainly the high strings. Do that again. I'm going to play into this position so it all seems that much better. It can be confusing sometimes. From here. That's where we've made it so far, so we're all pretty clear there. Now what we want to make sure and do from that point on is look at how we go. Now in here where you can freely kind of make up, I mean, I gotta say, within your own dynamic, you can see sometimes, even in my sense of explanation, I'm really doing my best to keep it the same every time. As guitar players, we improvise too much, and this is a canvas to do so. So as I go from here now, play it one more time. And we go to this chord. And you've made it. You have made it all the way through the intro. So this chord here is going to be fretted just like this. I have my thumb over the top of the neck. I'm playing my G there. I have my third finger on the G note there. Index is on the D over here on the second string. I am muting out the G string as I lay this one flat. My thumb is actually extended enough to hit the A. Sometimes my third finger hits the A. That's another one that people ask me often is, does your thumb do it or does this one do it? They kind of both are. In this case, I'm going to take this and I'm going to slide it. Now when you slide a chord like this, you're going to feel your fret wire. There's no joke about that. From there, I'm going to go to a C chord here. I'm going to arpeggiate that. Go go up to, we're leading out of it now. B position. Watch that pinky come to 10. And we've got it all the way through the intro, everybody. We made it. We made it through it. So, I think this is fun to play. You know, if you like things like this, do us a favor. Leave us a comment on the page. We really dig that. And subscribe to the channel. You know, click the like button, leave us a comment, subscribe, get involved with it so that way we can make sure and give you all the songs and licks that you want to know and or solos. So we want your input so we can help you out. Epic Guitar Instruction. Tune in next time. A lot more videos coming your way.
Sometimes we have to make an edit.
Sometimes it's an ATF, an after the fact. It's not a sweatshop.
Yeah. So you want to go for a real one as opposed to what, a fake one?
A fake one's when you look at the music. A fake one's when you look at the music.